Alright guys, so for this video we're going to look at the Restoration Shaman Mastery Deep Healing. And it says that it increases your healing from your spells by up to 67% based on the current health of your target. Lower health targets are healed for more. Now of course this percentage is based on your own mastery. My eye level is 367. I didn't choose any Azurite traits for this video so that you can see where all the healing is coming from. But of course, this percentage here will change based on your own stats. So what does it mean exactly when it says based on the current health of your target? Well, it means that you only get 67%, or I only get 67% when the target is at 1% health. If they are higher than that, then the amount of healing bonus you get is decreased. So that means that when someone is at 95% health, the bonus you get from this is very little indeed. So this affects all healing you do if the target is missing health. So if we have a look at the typical healing spells for Shaman, we have Healing Surge, and for me that does 14,000, Healing Wave 15,000, Healing Stream Totem 3,000, and Chain Heal 13,600 on the initial target. And if I cast this on myself, it should do exactly that. And of course it crit. Why does it always crit? Always crits when you don't want it to crit, and it never crits when you want it to crit. Let's have a look. 13,959. That's exactly how much healing it did. So the tooltip is correct, but I am full health. And if you've ever played healer before, or if you have ever even been healed before, you know you don't heal people who are full health. And if you do, you might be doing something wrong. So technically, although the tooltip is correct, it's also kind of wrong, because as soon as anyone you are healing has less than 100% health, this number becomes incorrect. It will not be 13,959. And to demonstrate what I mean, I have my super helpful training dummy assistant here, and I'll cast Healing Surge on him. He only has 1% health. So 14,000 should instead be increased by 67%. And it is. There we go. 23,000 instead of 14. That's an increase of 9,000 healing, which is pretty damn good. The healing wave, instead of being 15,000, instead becomes 25,000. The chain heal, instead of being 13.6, will become 22.6. So this is a really big difference in healing that it doesn't seem clear will happen because the tooltip doesn't change. It doesn't matter who you target the training dummy or target yourself, the tooltip still remains the same regardless of how much health your target has. So the tooltip is kind of lying to you. It's lying and it's not lying. It means it's only true for targets who have 100% health, but because of your mastery, it will therefore kind of never be true. Or if you're playing a healer correctly, it should never be true because you should never be healing people who are full health. So you have to keep this in mind when healing, that actually you get the most out of your spells when you are healing people who are lower on health. And that means that you can also get much more mana efficiency from your spells by waiting until your target is a bit lower on health rather than just healing them immediately after they lose some health. If you heal someone who's on 95% health and someone who's on 50% health, you'll see a really big difference in how much healing an individual spell can do. So if you want to fight for a long time or go through a dungeon without drinking, you can keep this idea in mind, and of course other principles of Restoration Shaman, of which Mastery is only one, in order to keep your healing efficiency high, keep your mana up, and you shouldn't have to drink. Or if you do need to drink, it shouldn't be as often. There's another interesting application, which is in PvP. If you're healing someone who is 90% of health compared to someone who is 20% of their health, there's going to be a really big difference in how much healing you're doing. And so people you're healing who are being attacked, the people who are attacking them can see that their damage is high enough to overcome your healing when their target is at 90% health. But once the target gets down to 30%, suddenly your healing starts to become much, much stronger, and maybe the attacker finds that actually that now they don't have enough healing to get enough healing, they don't have enough damage to get through your healing. And you have this kind of trolley effect where people attack you and it's going great for them up to until you get down to about 30% health. And once you get down to there and you start healing yourself, your healing is increased so much that actually attackers find they can't get through that healing to kill you. And they can become a bit tunnel visioned on you because they got you down to low health so quickly, and now for some reason your health just isn't going down anymore. So it has that kind of fun effect in PvP if that's what you'd like to do. But otherwise, you really just need to pay attention to not healing people when they are at a high percentage of health. Wait until they're a bit lower, you'll get much more out of the spell for how much mana you spend, and it has a much greater effect. So I hope that helps you for understanding how it works, guys. Thanks for watching, and come back next time.